Okay. Hello everybody at Feeling Genre. We're going to be doing a little bit of a different video today. Just because I wasn't exactly sure what I wanted to post today or what I wanted to talk about. And I feel like I can randomly BS and talk about my day while I'm doing this. So today, we are going to be talking about hair routines. I know this sounds goofy and random, but I do my best to take care of my hair and, make sure my hair and my curls stay relatively defined and in decent shape. Keep in mind this right here, what you're seeing, the condition of my curls. This is 5 days after deep conditioning. 4 days after, I haven't touched my hair like in days. The only thing I did touch recently was the side and stuff, because I had a side cut like under, and my hair is obviously a lot longer than it looks. I have a lot, like the shrinkage, look at that, like, so we're down at our collarbone basically. That's where we are. And I wanted to give some more insight, especially for the fellas out there with curly hair. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of dudes, and let's not step too far into the spectrum. A lot of folks out there not giving a shit about their curls. Like, let's just be real. And I don't know, man, curly hair I think is something that's so worth taking care of, and you'll be so much happier like when you do. And I kind of wanted to just give a little bit of insight into what I do to take care of my hair, to have my hair like this after days and days of not touching it. So first and foremost, I feel like it's something that most people know, and some people don't. Being somebody that does take care of the hair, it took me a long time to realize that you are not supposed to be shampooing your hair every single day, or for even like every week sometimes. And I learned this because what would happen is I would shampoo my hair like every day, like back when I was in high school, and my hair would be absolutely like bone dry. Like, it would start like snapping and stuff like that. I'm like, oh my god, like my hair is so clean, like what's the issue? But it's not only about cleanliness, and washing your hair every day actually deteriorates your hair. If you're just constantly eroding away like certain nutrients and stuff in your hair, you're not giving your hair an opportunity to absorb what it needs to in order to stay healthy. So I just want to give like a little step by step of the stuff that I do to maintain my hair looking like this. It usually actually looks like better than this. I mean, you can still see there's like still some decent curl volume in the front, and like I don't know if I can like get it to focus, but I mean, I feel like that's relatively decent for not touching my hair for about like 4 days and doing anything with it condition wise. So let's just hop straight into like step one. Whenever I was mentioning wash days, I currently only wash, and I need to clarify, wash and condition and masks and leave-ins and gels and all this stuff. I'm not referring to those when I say wash. I mean shampoo. And I'll step into the first thing that I do and the first thing that I use whenever we're talking about shampoo. And this is something that I've been using for a while, and I'm a fan of it because it doesn't give me the breakage. And this is, let's see if I can, Proclaim Anti-Breakage Sulfate-Free Shampoo. You'll see a lot of YouTubers talking about like sulfate-free shampoo. I didn't necessarily pick this because it's sulfate-free. I'm a big fan of coconut oil. I've always been a big user of coconut oil. I used it on my skin in the past. I haven't recently because I've just been finding like better ways to take care of my skin, which maybe I'll talk about that at some point, depending on the direction we go with the channel. This will probably be a little bit longer than most videos because I talk a lot. So I use this product maybe once every 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, sometimes longer if I don't feel like I need to, if I'm not being a dirtball and rolling around in mud. I don't think I'm doing that ever. But this is such a smooth like texture. It's not like a chunky shampoo, and I don't want to like pour some out like to show you guys. I mean, I could, but I don't know where the fuck I don't know where I'd put it. But it's a really smooth shampoo, and it just kind of gets the job done for cleaning, and it doesn't make my hair feel wiry. And I don't know if that's something that depends on the porosity of your hair. And when I say porosity, I mean like how well your hair like adheres to moisture and retains what you put in it. But once again, this is what I use for shampoo, and you only want to wash your hair. If you're trying to maintain healthy curls, you just don't want to keep on washing it. And if you're taking care of your hair consistently and well, you shouldn't have to wash your hair on a regular basis. So first off, I start off, that's the wash. This is like priming my hair, just getting it ready to do everything. And it feels good to do it, but it's just something you don't want to spam your hair with. You don't want to be doing that all the time. Now, whenever we talk about conditioners and stuff like that, there's like a distinction between a regular conditioner in a shower and a leave-in. And this is the regular conditioner that I use for slip. And when I say slip, I mean like whenever you're like detangling your hair, whenever you're in your hair and you're like finger detangling, making sure you get some of those naps out. You don't want your hair sounding like you're like fucking like static on the floor. You know what I mean? You don't want your hair sounding like that whenever you're combing through it. Like those snaps, that's not a good noise. Like that's something you got to pay attention to. But Aussie conditioner and Revitalizant, is that it? Revitalizant? I don't know how to say the word, but I just know that's what I use. It has a decent amount of slip for me, but not too much, to where my hair feels like it's like covered in like a gel. Like it still feels like it's like absorbing. And it says made with apricot, Australian macadamia oil. Whether or not those are two things that, it's something that is going to adhere to your hair really well, I'm not too sure. But the conditioner, it's not something, you're not going to be leaving this in your hair for an extended period of time. When I condition my hair, I just make sure I get to my roots to tip, like all the way to the curl, like the ends of them. You don't want to like have, your hair being relatively decent. You want to get like springy curls, you know what I mean? You want something that's going to like bounce, you know what I mean? If I can grab this, why is it so hard? Like, see how they like kind of go up? Like it's not super bouncy right now, but you see them, they retain their form. You want something that's going to make your hair have a little bit of bounce and like pull it down a bit whenever you put the conditioner in. You want it to feel like it's doing something. And you'll find that whenever you're choosing products and you figure out your hair texture, what kind of hair you have. But this for me, Aussie does it. And they also have a curl specific conditioner. Whether or not it has more slip, I'll have to try it. Maybe in a future video, if I do, I'll say something about it. But this is the conditioner that I use. And before I step into my leave-in or hair mask or anything like that, this is something new that I have been personally doing. And this, I don't know if you can see it, that's rice down there. This is rice water. And what it is it's just rice and water. It's as simple as it sounds. And it's in like a technique that I guess, the Yao women of China use. And you have to really do your research with this, because you don't want to overdo this. Like these are all things I can make separate videos about, but I'm trying to make the process so people know. And if I do make the video, you'll be able to like just be with me step by step. And what this is, it's just rice, any rice. I'm using jasmine rice. I don't know if it really matters. I don't know if that matters, but it's what I'm doing to maintain the hair that I have. This is jasmine rice, and I just put a bunch of rice in the bottom, fill the rest up with water, mason jar, screw it on top. And I leave mine sit for a week. You'll see a lot of YouTubers like leave it for like 24 hours, but like what you're really looking for is, you see that, let me like move this around a bit. You see that fogginess? If you can, I only have a C920, which is a typical webcam, but you see that fogginess, like that you see coming out of that rice? That's the action that you're looking for. And that orange and stuff, that's essential oil. That you put that in there to really kind of like break up that scent. A lot of people have an issue with the rice and stuff in the hair, and I don't. But what rice water does is it has a lot of natural proteins in it, and it really promotes hair growth. And I've also found that whenever I use it myself, the way that I use it, I'll put my hair up, you know what I mean, and I'll like, spray it on with a spray bottle, fill up a spray bottle, or this guy right here when I'm really trying to get to my roots. This is a little it's like one of those little dripper bottles. I got it from a hair treatment serum that I got from Curlsmith from Ulta not too long ago. But as you can see, drops some little drip drops in there. It really helps you get in your roots with it, and kind of gets a little bit more penetration than a spray bottle would. And I just recommend using that for rice water if you feel like you're gonna get it more on your sides. But it has done wonders for my hair. And if I start posting more progress videos of my hair, I can show you guys firsthand accounts of like how much it has helped my hair growth and like the shine that is added to my hair. I'm telling you guys, I swear by it. I wouldn't recommend using it too much. You don't want to overload your hair with too much protein, which also results in wiry, dry, unhealthy feeling hair. It doesn't feel strong, it feels brittle. But if you can find the amount that you're supposed to do it, the conclusion that I came to was, I'm sorry if this sounds stupid, but it's working for me, so I'm gonna say it because I don't care. I am mixed, obviously. My mom is white, my dad's black, And I saw that the Yao women of China, they have long, like silky smooth hair, and it like literally goes down their back. It's gorgeous what they do with this stuff. Like they let it ferment in this jar, and the way that they do it is they'll dip their hair in this water and they'll slowly detangle. They actually have to have other people help them with their hair. I'm not even joking. They literally have to have other women come through and help coat. Their hair is so long, it's difficult to manage. And they'll leave this in, some of them longer than others. It differs. So this is what I mean when I say find your balance. They will leave this in their hair for typically about like 20 minutes. I've saw some accounts where some will literally say they'll leave it in for like 45 minutes. But my hair literally like sucks this shit up. So if I leave it in for that long, it's gonna just dry up and it'll almost defeat the purpose of like sealing in the moisture. So what I do is I'll put it in, and once I put it in, I run I actually use this, I'm not even joking, as a secondary detangler. I detangle my hair once in the shower with this, and I'll use this in the shower. I'll condition my hair, take care of it. Once I get out and I feel my hair is like at that damp point, I'll start running that rice water through there, and like I'll just get it through my hair from root to tip. I'll section off my hair with hair ties, and I'll use either this guy right here. It's a detangler. I haven't been using it that much. As you can see, it has these little flexy things, and I'm trying to find stuff that's a little bit more kind to my scalp. And surprisingly, starting from, as long as you're starting from the ends of your curls with this right here, it's a wet brush. I just don't feel like it pulls as much. I don't lose that much hair in this, but this thing sometimes felt like it was being pretty mean to me. I'm not gonna lie. And then you have your standard like wide tooth comb, but I use that and I run that from all the way from the root to the tip of my hair all around. I'll do that all around. It takes a minute. It can be time consuming, but I promise you it's totally worth it to have healthy hair. But I'll do that, leave that in for 30 minutes, and I rinse that out with cold water. And it's important that you use cold water because you don't want to use hot water. When you use that cold water, it kind of like sinks, like it kind of like it helps it absorb it, like it seals it in. That's the word I'm looking for. It helps seal in those nutrients that you're getting from that rice water, and it lets it stay in your hair even once you rinse it all out. Like it helps the nutrients just go in, and it just leaves that nice sheen. Your hair feels more manageable. It feels softer. I'm telling you, it does wonders. It's even hard to explain because I couldn't believe how useful it was. And I've noticed every time that I apply this rice water, it almost gets easier and easier, and it has more slip. And I personally, like I'm saying, this is personal. I apply this rice water once every 4 to 5 days. I'm not even joking. Once every 4 to 5 days. And as long as I feel like you're doing it properly and you're not noticing any issues, I don't know. I'm not some hair expert. I'm just speaking about my journey as somebody that tries to take care of their hair, especially as a guy, and it has really helped me. But this is the next step of this. This is after you rinse out the rice water, your hair it's at that damp point, and you want something to really hold the curl pattern that your rice water might already even be making. And when I say curl pattern, I'm talking about these curls and stuff. I'm using this as like a little beginner video. I'm not an expert. This is the leave-in that I've been using. Let's see, can we get this? There we go. Talia Wajid curly curl cream. And let's look at this. This is something I will show you guys. Oh, it smells so good. It smells so good. It's like a really smooth, like, can you guys see this in here? Can we? There we go. Yeah, you can see like the texture of it. It's almost like a pudding. It's almost like a pudding of a sort. I can't get it to really focus in. There we go. But you'll rub that in until it's smooth and stuff in your hands. And once again, you're going to want to section off your hair whenever you do this, or you could kind of YOLO this. I'm not going to lie. I don't always section my hair off, but I am extremely thorough. Like if I'm not sectioning off my hair, it's not because I don't plan on spending time there. I just don't feel like doing it. So I'll just use globs of that, not globs, but as much as you need to apply. You know what I mean? You just go from root and you'll feel it. You want to go from root all the way to tip until it feels nice and your hair feels like it's a little bit heavy. And I do that even on the sides, like that I'm trying to let grow back in because I cut my hair a long time ago. I wish I wouldn't have. But as you can see, like I have a pretty hefty amount of hair on my head, and this hair on the side is actually getting to a pretty respectable point given like, that it was cut at one point. But that Talia widget, it seriously does wonders. And you don't want to keep on messing with your hair until it is dry, in my opinion. Like you don't want to keep on like shaking your hair around and like just throwing it, or it's until it's at that damp point. Like you can style it as desired once you put that stuff in, but that you don't have to wash out. Like at least I don't. You don't have to wash that out after you're putting that in. And whenever you are getting in the shower, post conditioning and wash days and stuff like that, you don't want to keep on doing this. This is not an everyday routine unless you really, really need to. Like I said, if you're being a dirtball and rolling around in mud, that's when you'll do that. So whenever you go to sleep, you're going to want to invest in some kind of satin cap, something not cotton. That stuff literally destroys your hair. You don't want to constantly be rubbing your hair against something that isn't smooth. Invest in a satin cap. Invest in a shower cap, literally probably like $6. These products here, probably for all of them, you're looking at maybe about like $30 for like every single one, because you get your shampoo. This is about like $6. Then you got the Talia Wajid. This was I think it was about $12, so about 20 something bucks tax. Then you got the brushes. Now beyond just putting products and stuff in your hair, it also comes down to scalp, like taking care of your scalp. I highly invest in this. Not even if you don't want to take care, and if you just like good feelings on your hair, I'm telling you folks, it's a scalp massager. What this bad boy does right here, and how you'll use it, literally just like this. And I'm telling you, it's like little silicone like fingertips and stuff that you use. Oh my god, it is heavenly. And what that does is that drives blood flow to your scalp. And when you drive blood flow to your scalp and you're opening up those vessels there by applying some pressure and little circular motions, that blood flow to your scalp encourages hair growth. And it feels incredible. I don't know if there's a limit as to how much you're gonna do it, but if you have an itch there, try not to go on it with like that abrasive feeling of your nails. Like, I mean, you have keratin in your nails, like, that it's almost like a minerally substance. This is a lot, in my opinion. It's more forgiving, and I don't feel like I'm damaging my scalp by doing this or the hair that it's touching, because it's just such a smooth, nice feeling. You can do this either in the shower, you can do this dry, but oh my god, it feels so good whenever you're in the shower, if you do in the shower too. And I'm gonna tell you a personal don't, and I felt like this is something I had to include. And before I say my personal don't, the scalp massager, it's only like $7 on Amazon. $7, like, no joke, $7. I dropped it. This is a don't for me. You see this crusty, dusty ass afro pick? I feel like this thing is hell for your hair. I'm sorry. I don't know who uses these or what the good use form is, but if you're using this for detangling, I don't know what year you're in. There are so many safer alternatives, I think, for taking care of your hair that you could be using other than that. But that's like literally generally my hair routine, and I really want to encourage a lot of guys to take better care of their hair. It is important, and you'll feel better taking care of it. Like, I know some of you, if you just like short hair, just click another video, go somewhere else. You're too far into this now if you're hearing me say this. But take care of your hair, folks. Those are the products that I'm using. I just want to let everybody know, and I'll probably do like a little play-by-play to show you guys a more in-depth video of what I do with my hair. But I have a lot of people that come to my Twitch streams, and even my younger cousin asked me, or we have like really similar hair, but his shit, I don't got nothing to say about it. He's messing up. I just have a lot of people ask me about it, so I figured if I'm not gonna make a video of immediately how I'm feeling, might as well talk about my hair. I feel like talking about my hair. That's what I'm feeling. So that's what I'm gonna post. But yeah, I guess that's really like a short summary of it. I don't know what else I could possibly say about it. Like, I'm not like a big enough YouTuber like, hey, thank you for the sponsor on this video today. I'll see what the, like, we're not at that point yet, folks. This is just a video of me showing you what I do with my hair. And I just wanted you guys all to see, provide a little bit of insight, and then I'll probably end up uploading another video, whether or not, that'll be something I show you what I do with the rice water, the leave-in, the conditioning process. Probably not the conditioning. I'm not taking my camera into my shower. If you don't know how to condition your hair, I mean, you grow up. I'm sorry. But yeah, and another thing, last but not least, protective hairstyles. If you have stuff like this, put your hair in a bun if you're not going out. Like, boom, that's all it takes. I'm just gonna slide this into the end of my video as well. You see this? You see me tossing this up? My hair is nice, protected in a bun, doesn't look too bad. Fluff it up a little bit, and I'm a hipster, just like that. Okay, folks? Take care of your hair. Folks, men especially, take care of your hair. And that'll be the end of this video at Feeling Genre today. Completely different topic, but I don't care, because that's what I'm posting on my channel. I love you guys. Thank you to everybody that watches these. Gotta let my bun loose again. But I mean, look at that. Some of that shine from not touching my hair for days. That is seriously not bad. And that's a product of rice water right there, if I may say. Okay, I'm really gone now. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Maybe I'll edit this. Maybe not. See ya.